We are back. And y'all, P. Diddy case just keep getting stronger and stronger. Now, what about the victims that don't want to talk or don't want to take the stand or don't trust the law and wants to tell? What about that? What about them? But look, before we get started though, go ahead on and like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit that like button for me, okay? Now, this woman right here was the strongest woman out of this case. She lawsuit him because she knows so much. She knows so much. If she not afraid to testify, y'all should be afraid to sue him. Sue him. You know, do what you got to do. But let's check this out. Let's check the list. See how the list changed yet. Joey Dickerson, Neil. Yeah, that young lady right there. Yeah, Diddy. Now this is her. This is she back in the days, okay? This how she looked back in the days when it happened to her. Joey Dickerson Neal, days after Ventura lawsuit, named Joey Dickerson filed a lawsuit accusing Cone doing illegal things to her and distributing to her, okay? And this suit states that Dickerson was a psychology student at Sacramento University when she agreed to go on a date with Cone in 1991. So y'all, like I was telling y'all before, a lot of his cases is from this century, back in the days. That's why I said, y'all, we know this. We already know this, that we just been waiting on them to catch him. Okay? Some of these cases are back in the day, some are like 2000. But Dickerson, she had appeared in one of the rapper music video. After the pair had dinner, the suit alleged that Cone presented Dickerson to keep the night going. He is something else. And drove them to a recording studio. Everything goes down in the recording studio. Okay. Then Dickerson said she realized she had been, yes, and was unable to get out of the car. Since she comes so longer than I walk on her own, she couldn't walk on her own, y'all. Now when something ain't right up with you. So this is my first victim, and it was 1991. Let's move it on. And also, y'all, Dickerson was told by a male friend that Cone had recorded the and had shown it to him and several others. What is wrong with him? I can't figure that out. Why is he doing it? All right, y'all. Let's move it. Okay, and our next victim is Lisa Gardner. This was back in the days again, y'all. Back in the days. Now we need some of y'all up to date girls to come forward. Because we got some of these women up in their late 30s and 40s. Here go Lisa. Lisa Gardner is filed a lawsuit alleging that in 1990 she was Rebecca Combs and R&B singer Aaron Hall. She calling their name. The lawsuit said that day later, Combs A and C. Gardner until she lost conscious. Ooh, they gonna have to prove that. See, some of these complaints, and she was 16. 16. Come on, P. Diddy. I believe it. I believe it. The reason why I believe it, y'all, because they liked them little teenagers. Oh yeah. That's what you get. Okay. So in an amended complaint filed October the 8th, Gardner added that she was 16 years old when she was invited in New Jersey from her home in North Carolina by her friends. Yeah, yeah, buddy. The lawsuit stated that Jody C. what housing where Gardner's was staying was subsidized by their label, Uptown Record. See, I told y'all that's what happened to Mary J. Them guys, boy, these guys was wrong, y'all. But was she the next victim? Now let's get to our next victim. Now, I had to come back right here to Gardner. The lawsuit states that Gardner and her friend were later taken back to Aaron Hall's apartment to New Jersey, where Combs are Gardner. Okay, Lord have mercy. Next victim is Rodney Lil Rod Jones. Now, Jones alleged that a cousin of Young, see, we need to get Young Miami to testify, who was dating Combs at the time, Young Miami, her cousin, at the time is him in Combs' home. Okay, in 2022, now we coming up in front of Combs and his staff. So Jones' lawsuit also named Combs' son, Justin Dior Combs, Love Record Combs Global Enterprise, and Combs Chief of Staff, Christian Corian, and co-defendants. In addition to the allegation the suit described a shooting as a recording studio involving Combs, his son Justin, and unnamed victim. The suit also claimed that Combs did not properly compensate Jones for his work on the Love album. I'm gonna put this right here and respect the community guidelines. So I'm gonna put this right here. Now, between the time 2022 to 2023, Jones lived with Combs, y'all, who said repeatedly things that he did to him that he wasn't supposed to do. So he should know he stayed there with him. Next victim. Okay, our next victim is Crystal McKinney. Now, I bet Crystal back in the days, let me see. Okay, Crystal lawsuit against Cone Bad Boy Entertainment, Universal Music Group, and Cone's clothing company, Sean Jones Clothing. The charges against UMG Recordings were later dismissed, and Diddy House Recording was added as a co-defendant. The suit states that in 2003, okay, we doing good. 2003 was 22-year-old. She was 22 at the time and was working as a model when an unnamed designer introduced her to Cone at Sean Jones Fashion Show in New York City. Combs allegedly expressed interest in getting to know McKinney. getting to know a little better, and help her modeling career grow. But her modeling career was already growing. Why she had to have him? Later that night, he invited her to a recording studio where McKinney and Cone and several other men was, smoking marijuana and drinking. She took a hit of a joint, which, according to the lawsuit, she believed were laced with another substance. The lawsuit states that Cone pressured Ms. McKinney to continue. See, he pressured. You see what he do, y'all? Mold him, try to mold him. So he pressure her, continue. You know how that is. Yeah, so I don't want to say too much. I want to respect the guideline. And she was led to an area of the house. And I'm going to sit this right here, okay? So y'all can see it. Okay, the next victim is okay, and y'all remember Adrian English? She quiet now, but she used to be on YouTube all the time. I don't know what quiet. I don't know who quiet her, but I don't see her anymore. Maybe y'all do. She was one of his victims allegedly. She one of our new victim up in 2004. The suit alleged that in 2004, English was working as a dancer, okay, at a club in New York City when she and her then boyfriend, aspiring model Anthony Gallo, were hired to work at one of Combs' famous white parties in Hamptons. Okay, English alleged that while working at the party, she was forced to drink A, which she believed was laced with substances, and I'm gonna leave that right here. The suit alleged that Combe and Bad Boy Entertainment employee continued to hire her to work at the white party. So they hired her, okay? And English alleged that she was asked to swap the unusual white attire for a black mini dress. They gave us something to wear. Okay, I'm just gonna put this right. Y'all know we have to follow the community guideline of YouTube. So I'm gonna put it right here. And I think this was a later date, but we'll find out. This is Dawn Richard. She was a singer also and inspired. Okay. I'm going to sit this right here. Also, she filed a lawsuit against Cone for SA and battery. Okay. Company also states that Richards witnessed Cone and a Ventura on many occasions. So Ventura, she need to get sued now. So Richard first met Cone when she auditioned for the MTV show Making the Band in 2004 and was selected to be a member of the group. Okay. Donity came under Cone membership. Y'all remember that show. Y'all remember 40 and over. The lawsuit alleges that Richard and her bandmates were subject to inhumane working conditions during their time on the show and in the musical group, sometimes being for be rated. Wait a minute. Sometimes being forced to rehearse for up to 48 hours without food and breaks, and often being berated by Combs. The complex state that The A behavior continued throughout Richard's professional relationship with Cone, and that he instilled a culture of fear in the woman he worked with. Okay. I can hear the question from the prosecutor and from the defendant. It's going to ask you, what held you there? What made you stay there? They're going to pressure them, so they better be strong. They better be strong. In one instant, in 2010, the lawsuit stated that Combs berated Richard and Harper in the lobby in Sir Studio in attempt to pee Richard when she asked him to stop calling them out of their name. Okay, I'm gonna sit there right there. And the next video was Delia Graves. Okay, and I'm gonna sit this right here so y'all can read it, okay? And Graves alleged that the aid took place in 2001. Now he climbing up in 2001. Graves said she did not report the alleged crime. She was Farrah Combs, okay? But she interfered in them. Now, she was 25 at that time when this happened. I'm going to sit this right here so y'all can read it so I can respect the guideline. Okay, here go Ashley Parham. And I'm going to sit this right here for y'all. This is what she alleged, okay, happened to her. I'm going to sit it right here so y'all can read it. And she also mentioned that she think he had something to do with Tupac Shakur. Cone allegedly became upset with Parham's statement during the call. The complaint say that sometime later, Pierce invited Parham over to his house, or to his home. While she was there, Cone allegedly arrived with Christina Corain and several unnamed others. The lawsuit states that Cone was angry at Parham for how she had treated him over the video call. Cone allegedly threatened to physically harm Parham with a. I gotta sit right there so y'all can read it. And her lawsuit goes on to the state that Cone and Pierce and two unnamed defendants. Okay, next video. I kind of like had a hard time finding her. Brianna. I think this she, y'all. And when that happened to her, I think she was like 25. She younger right here. And I'm going to sit her lawsuit right here. But I can at least tell y'all that she was a fashion designer. And I'm going to put it down right here so y'all can see what happened. The lawsuit state that Bangolin worked with Cassie. She worked with Cassie at Diamond Supply Company in 2014, which led the two women to develop a friendship. So Cassie seemed like She would happen luring the girls that she wants to be with in the action. That's what it sounds like, don't it? As they got closer, Bangolian alleges that she became aware of Cone V and a behavior toward Ventura, eventually leading to Ventura showing Bangolian, you know, the physical thing, marks and everything. So I'm gonna sit this here. And I'm gonna also sit this right here so y'all can read it. And this from 2016. Okay, let's go to our next victim. Then Jay-Z popped up, the accused. And this was 2000. I'm gonna sit this here. Cause this is his in a Cone case. I want to know who is that unnamed female celebrity in the room. Who was it? Was it Beyonce? Was it Brianna? Who was it? Did they tell her to say that? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. You got good lawyers out there now. Play their part. Okay, let's move on. You have Mr. Aaron Hall. See, they don't got old now. This Mr. Aaron Hall. Yeah, boy, the accuser. Yeah, boy, name came up. Now that's when the other lady Gardner lawsuiting him. You know, the other lady that I showed y'all. Yeah, boy. Mm-hmm. And these are the accusers that I'm naming now. It's Harvey Pierce, Jay-Z, and Aaron Hall. You already seen these are the accusers. Why they ain't locked up? Oh yeah. Let me sit this right here. At the time they victim was 17. Okay, and here go Miss Christina Corrine, the chief of staff at Cone Enterprise. Oh, Cone. Back then, that's how she looked back then. Okay. And like this now. I'm going to sit this here. His name came up. Cuba Gooding Jr. I'm surprised he did that. I used to like him because he used to remind me of my brother. I'm surprised he did that. I believe he was forced. And I put that right there. The actor who pled guilty in 2022. He pled guilty. Okay, he did. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Well, at least he was honest. Shame. Now, Diddy, you done got your boys into this. His boy's name came up, y'all. These his children. That's sad. They did it some, these kids right here, they couldn't help it, y'all. They couldn't help the way they dad made them. And I'm gonna put that right there. Sean Combs' son, Justin, is also named in Jones' lawsuit. against the rapper, which alleged that the producer witnessed the fathers and sons of. Mm, 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 mm. I put this right here. Wow. You got Jacob, that's known as Jacob the Jeweler. Jacob Arobo. And I'm going to sit that right here. High profile jewel and watch company is named as a co-defendant in English suit, which alleged he was one of the white party guests she was forced to have, yeah. He didn't look like this back in the days, y'all. You know, we are good looking people, but we were better looking back then. Joseph Big Joe Sherman, Cone former bodyguard, is named as a co-defendant. What? What? There go Big Joe Sherman, his ex-bodyguard, y'all. Diddy hooked all of y'all up, didn't he? Y'all, Big Joe Sherman, the bodyguard, said they lying on him. That's what he said. Talking about he pleads for his innocence.
Wants you to look at his face and listen.
I don't know this lady from anywhere.
You've never met her.
Never in my life.
He's talking about this woman, Thalia Graves, who appeared at a highly promoted news conference last week with attorney Gloria Allred.
The trauma of the assault has taken a toll on my mental health.
The attorney for Graves announcing a federal lawsuit claiming that in 2001, the then 25-year-old was drugged and bound and viciously raped in the Manhattan headquarters of Bad Boy Entertainment by music mogul Sean Diddy Combs with his bodyguard and head of security Joe Sherman.
I'm not questioning her integrity. I'm questioning her claims against me. I wasn't head of the security. You got the wrong man. I've never seen you. I've never did anything negative with you. I've never been in the same room with you. Not only wasn't I there, I wasn't even in New York.
Sherman says he did security for Bad Boy Records in the 90s, but wasn't working for the company in 2001.
It's me and Mariah Carey.
Sherman provided us with his personal album of photos with celebrity clients he says he's protected over the years.
Me and Beyonce.
He says he did see Diddy at industry parties after Sherman left the company, but there was no relationship. Big Joe maintains he is being set up by false accusations.
Her and whoever that she's in cahoots with was orchestrating a money grab, and she wanted me to be part of that money grab. It says it right in her text. She wanted to get Diddy.
Sherman showed us texts from an Instagram account starting last November. He says his team has linked to Graves. We confirmed the connection. The first text asked if Sherman was a security guard for Puffy.
She confused me because she kept saying, "Are you Big Joe?" I said, "You're on my Instagram."
When she asked, "Are you Big Joe?"
What
did
you
that
say?
mean to you?
That means that she don't know who I am.
The text asked him to call the number and goes on to say, "If you will be my witness against Diddy, then my attorneys will leave you out of any proceedings because we have statements that you physically showed over 8 people, videos of me and you to people in the studio." Sherman responded, "I don't know what the expletive you talking about. Know who the expletive you are." He was still named in the lawsuit. Was there any video?
Not only was there never a video, I never saw the woman. I'm nothing but a scapegoat for this BS. Because I wouldn't get Puffy and lie on Sean Combs.
We reached out to Allred asking about the texts and Sherman's
Puffy
denial
is Sean
that he was
Combs.
involved.
What are you talking
Her
about?
email response, "The complaint speaks for itself. Our client looks forward to her day in court." Allred's lawsuit describes Sherman as being involved in a company that produces and distributes pornography.
I don't show nude women.
He says his media outlets publish urban rap magazines that often feature scantily clad women, arguing the photos are similar to ones he's posted on social media.
Am I wrong for having fun on my birthday? Yes, I did all that. I'm single. You can call me that. But I never disrespected or seen this woman in
Oh,
my life.
yeah, right.
Come on. It's a money grab because they told you it's a money grab. She knows.
That was Big Sherman in denial. But he said he gonna do a counterclaim. Next victim we have is Devontae Swing in a men complaint filed on October 8th. Lizzie Gardner added Devontae Swing of the RB group Jodeci as a codependent to her lawsuit. Okay. There go Devontae Swing now. And here he is. And that's him in his younger days. Yep. So, Devontae, your name came up, bruh. Next, we have Shane Pierce, who's accused of inviting Parham to his home. Yeah, he invite attention or allowed Cone to. Yes. I couldn't find Shane for y'all. I'm sorry about that. These jokers done got old now. This is Jimmy Levine. His name came up. Ooh, this is a Rico. And it said in her lawsuit, Richard alleged that she attended a party with Interscope Records co-founder Jimmy Levine witnessed Cone. Well, he witnessed what, you know, I'm gonna put it right here, y'all. So he witnessed. Have to take the stand, boy. Oh, hey. This case gonna be good. Kid, cutie, your name came up, bruh. You gonna be singing. Now, they said that Kid, Cudi, and Ventura were romantically involved in 2011. In her lawsuit, Ventura alleged that when Combs found email between the two on Ventura's phone, he became enraged and attacked her. Ventura attempted to run away but returned due to pressure from Combs' staff. See, Combs' staff, I wonder who his staff is. That's who we gotta look up, y'all. The lawsuit stated that in 2012, Combs told Ventura he wanted to his car while the rapper was home. Wow. Wow. So he didn't do nothing. Cone was jealous of him. He is going to testify against Cone. Y'all, this going to be scary because we don't know who Diddy Cone team is. That's who we need to look at. And I told y'all, I told this lady the other morning that Young Miami knows a lot. I told y'all her name going to come up. She's going to have to testify. She was right over there with him and riding on his plane, doing everything. Carisha, got yourself in something. See, and I was trying to tell one of my people in the chat that her name is going to come up, City Girl, because they was dating in recent years. In August, she denied knowing anything about the accusation that have surfaced against her ex. I can't speak on these allegations because I wasn't around at the time, she said on her Revolt TV. show Carisha, please. I don't know that person, and that wasn't my experience. In September, however, Brownlee was named in a lawsuit filed against Cone by an unnamed woman. The lawsuit alleged that the plaintiff was forced to travel and perform fart cones many times from 21 to 24. Wow, 2024. Much of this travel was reportedly paid by the Cone staffer, Christina Corain. Now her name came up. The suit stated that in 2022, the plaintiff was forced to take. I'm gonna put that right there. I told y'all she gonna have to testify. Told y'all. Diddy had her flying and a lot of women flying around, going to clubs. See, so she got young Miami got a lot to do with this allegedly. She knows a lot. Then you got Tony Busby, the lawyer. I'm gonna put this right here. He got 121 individual civil lawsuit against Cone in the coming weeks. He done filed more than a dozen, y'all, and we're not even finished. Oh, y'all, when he had that white party, these names came up. Ken Patton, Deshaun Watson, Extra World. They was at that white party. All the ballers at his white party. Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah. He got a lot of people. And there your king of the white party. Yeah. That man right there got a camera right there. That's the cameraman. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about P. Diddy. I'm out.